Hi, I'm Lily McDermott, and I am a certified life coach and the host of the Lilly and McDermott radio show. And I am speaking to you today from my sanctuary, my bathroom. And I'm also in my pajamas, and you're probably wondering why I'm in my pajamas. And it's because this is where I began my journey in learning how to live the life of my dreams. I want to share how taking 100% responsibility for everything that happens in your life will lead to the life of your dreams. When you reflect back on your past experiences, do you feel like a victim or do you feel responsible? Frankly, the word responsibility has taken a bum rap. It's been associated with blame, shame, and duty. The kind of responsibility I'm talking about means acceptance, gifts, and lessons. Let me explain. My journey in learning how to take responsibility started when I learned that everything in life has a purpose. As a matter of fact, the only thing I have on my desk is this little plaque of a little trust the process. And so in trusting the process, I was able to look at my life looking back no different than you would look at 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 plus 2 equals 4, no judgment, no emotion. So these 4 questions that I'm about to share are no different than looking at a mathematical equation, no judgment, no blame, no fault. And I know these questions are not new, but I'm glad that you're hearing them today from me. So when I was 21, I was married, and when I was being walked down the aisle, I knew that I shouldn't marry this person. I just knew it in my core. That relationship eventually ended. So I knew the invitations were out, and what was I going to do? So I ended up marrying him. So the first question taking responsibility is, how did I create it? Well, I did not listen to my intuition, but because I wanted to save face and keep my commitment, I went down that aisle. So that's the first question of taking responsibility. Question number 2, now that I know how I create it, what are the gifts and lessons? Well, let me tell you, I had the 2 most beautiful children that you could ever imagine. So that was a beautiful gift that wouldn't have happened had I not married this person. So even by doing something that I would perceive as wrong, something beautiful came out of the equation. So how did I create it? What are the gifts and lessons? Oh gosh, I learned so much from that marriage. The question number 3, now that I know how I created it, what the gifts and lessons are, question number 3 is, what's going to be different? Well, I learned not to do that again. When I picked my second husband, my last husband, I knew that this was the right thing to do. And by the way, by the time I married him, I couldn't have any children. So that was another gift that I would later discover. But what was going to be different? I met somebody who shared my core values, and when I walked down that aisle, I had no doubt that this was the person I needed to marry. Question number 4. And this question you answer when you fully are ready and you know that the choices that you made were perfect for you. Question number 4. Now that I know how I created it, my gifts and lessons, and what's going to be different, question number 4 is, how am I going to use this for the greater good? Because I went through what I went through, I am now able to coach people about making commitments, responsibility, and how to live the life of their dreams. To find purpose in everything that happens. Instead of being a victim, which I used to be a victim, I must admit to that, looking at it as instead of looking at things are happening to me, I can look at it now as things are happening for me. And there's a gratitude that comes with it. And that's when you say, oh my goodness, I wouldn't have changed one single bit because I got exactly what I needed. So life is perfect. And when you look at that way, then there's only room for growth. If I created it, I can uncreate it. If I chose this for me, then I'm going to own up to it and I'm going to live an empowered life. And by looking at these responsibility questions, you can get to a better place as an end result. Instead of looking at a victim, I was abandoned, you can say, wow, look at what I've learned so that this doesn't happen to any more people after me. I went through this really quickly, and I want to encourage you to go to whenyouneedafriend.com to learn a little bit more about these 4 responsibility questions. But now I want to empower you. I want to empower you to make the choice for yourself, which is why I'm in my bathroom and how this happened to me. So I want to encourage you to take a little journal, and on your journal, open it up and write down anything that you feel that you were victimized. Anything that you feel victimized on. And I'm trying to flip the page. And here you go. Anything that anyone has done you wrong, just fill it up. And then write down the 4 questions on responsibility and answer every single one of them. Do that every day, wherever you don't get interrupted. The bathroom is where I don't get interrupted. So I figured it out really quickly when my kids were little. So that's why it's my sanctuary. Begin your journey to responsibility. Take ownership for your life. Don't let things happen to you. Create them. You are the creator of your life, and taking 100% responsibility will lead you to that life of your dreams. And I want to encourage you to take that step, to find your sanctuary. Look at your life, your past, your present, your future, and create what you want. Look at the beauty in everything that's happened to you. If there's anything I said that really touches your heart and you need more coaching, please feel free to reach out to me at Lilly at whenyouneedafriend.com. And as I always say at the end of my show, make it the best day ever!